Hi, my name is Jessica Hikes. I'm going to start out just letting you guys know I live in Kincaid, Illinois. They like to call the South Fork. The town's gone really downhill the last few years. A lot of people are moving. A lot of people have moved. A lot of people have their homes up for sale due to the board members and what they do to us. I imagine there are a million other small towns like us that have the same issue, that they're violating our civil rights. So our civil rights, one of them is to have a fair court trial. Well, here in Kincaid, Illinois, they will write us ordinance violations, whether they be true ordinance violations or false ordinance violations, as the situation that I'm in right now. I got an ordinance violation for burning trash when I was not home. My neighbor had been burning the stuff off of he's remodeling and tearing whatever he's tore off his house and burning it in the house in the yard next to mine, which he just bought the house next to mine. He lives on the other side, and he's burning it in that yard right next to my fence, starting at 7 a.m. in the morning. All week long he did this. So I took a picture and I posted it on a group that I started, The Real Life in South Fork, because I was blocked, excuse me, from the life in South Fork because I speak the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want the citizens to stand up for themselves. So I got this false ordinance violation. I did as I was told. I went to the meeting. We get 2 minutes to speak in the public board meeting. So I asked for a court date during my 2 minutes. They all then looked at each other and didn't know who was in charge of the court dates, because on the ordinance violation they gave me, it says that I have 2 weeks to pay the $250 or they shut my water off. Yes, they do not give you a court date. They don't give you a chance to go to court. They just say you're guilty and shut your water off if you don't pay it. So, which that is a violation of our civil rights. We should get a fair court trial. There should be a court date on there. Or if asked for a court date, you should give us a court date. So I wasted my time by going into the meeting and asking for a court date, which then the chief of police, DJ Mathon, imagine that, said that he would bring me a court date by. It's been 2 weeks. He never brought me a court date. I did see him up at some kind of music fest they had at the park, and he told me that their attorney would e-file it and I would get it in the mail. My husband then said, okay, well, I just want to make sure our water don't get shut off before we get to go to court. He didn't say a word, and our water got shut off yesterday. I still have not received a court date. I have called the Christian County Sheriff's Office. I have called the circuit clerk in Taylorville. I have emailed the state police before. I've emailed the attorneys general. I have emailed the Illinois state representative and the Illinois state senator. I have emailed Illinois Gov for civil rights. I have emailed Veterans Affairs because my cousin is a disabled veteran and is staying with me. I have 2 small children and a disabled veteran living with me, and they shut my water off. I paid my water bill in full. I pay my water bill in full every month before the 10th. My water bill's paid, and now my water's shut off because of ordinance violation for something I did not do, and they will not give me a chance to go to court. So they're being sued by so many people here in town. There are so many people suing them over this. They were shutting our water off during COVID, which was illegal. They literally would shut people's water off during COVID. They have shut off elderly's water during the winter. They don't care about anyone. They are not here for us. It doesn't matter what we say in the board meeting. They have promised before they would stop doing this. They have not stopped doing it. And it, like I said, it's a violation of our civil rights. And I just feel like there's someone out there that needs to make this heard. And me, myself, is not doing any good because I've emailed, like I said, I've emailed everyone. I've emailed the government, the federal government. I've emailed the federal government. I've emailed anyone and everyone that I can find. I have an appointment with an attorney on Monday. So we'll see how that goes, because now I'm like, well, I could pay the $250 and then I could file something all on myself to take them to court, but I'd rather be a representative. So I think I'm not going to pay the $250, and I'm just going to speak to an attorney on Monday. I've already made an appointment, so that way hopefully they can say, hey, you didn't get your day in court, you gotta turn her water back on. Her water bill's paid. There's no reason you should be shutting anyone's water off. I'm not the only one this has happened to. I have a list of names that they have been doing this to. A lot of people here in town just think, oh, it's the law. It says you got to pay it in 2 weeks. If you don't, you're shut off. So we have 2 weeks to pay this. And they go and pay it. And then 2 weeks later, they're getting another violation. Sometimes for something they didn't do. Like I said, I was not even burning. I was not home that day. The cop wants to say, Aiden Merker wants to say that he has pictures, but he won't take me to court and present them. He won't show me the pictures. I want to see the pictures. Like, I just want my fair day in court. I do. I want my court trial to try to prove my innocence. If it was set on fire somehow, I would like to know, does he have pictures of how it got set on fire? Because I was not home. Our neighbor, like I said, he was burning for a week straight, starting at 7 a.m. every fucking morning outside my window, excuse my language, and I complained about that. Nothing was done. He now rubs it in our face saying, well, I didn't get the ticket, you did, because they didn't know whose yard it was. Well, I have a fence up back there, and it's definitely not my yard. So something is just corrupt in this town. You can go up to the board meeting and they don't even listen to you. I sat there the whole board meeting, even after telling them what I needed before anyone. I was literally leaving when DJ Mathon, chief of police of Kincaid, told me he would bring me a court date by 2 weeks ago. So I just want to know your guys' input on this. Do you guys live in a small town? Are they violating your civil rights? Who can I reach out to this? Please share this video. Anyone, I would love your comments on this, and just let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Bye.